Alrighty guys, part 2 of how to buy vehicles that hold their value or appreciate. Manual cars appreciate more than automatics, electric vehicles, and DCT clutch inspired vehicles. Why? That's because my opinion, the majority of people in the world do not know how to drive manual. I absolutely love driving manual. So let's break that down a little further, right? So the Porsches that come in automatic versus manual, the manual ones typically hold their value a lot better. Let's look at the Shelby GT350s and the GT350Rs. In the 2015 to 2020 models of those 350s and 350Rs, they're going for slightly under 100K now. Their sticker price was 67 to 72,000 max, right? They're manual transmissions. Now let's look at the latest innovations by Ford. They come with dual clutch transmissions. The body styles are not the best. I mean, you look at a vehicle that might cost you now, like a brand new Shelby, about 150K. Those things are not selling. They're not selling. In fact, the demand has shifted to the older ones, the 2015 and 2020s, where they're more, I would argue driver's cars, more analog cars. You feel significantly more connected to those cars when you're shifting gears. You're using those notches to turn the exhaust up to the race mode. So transmission is huge. If you have the chance to learn manual, learn manual. I promise you won't regret it. Secondly, production numbers, right? Production numbers matter. It appeals to the exclusivity of the vehicle. So if you're buying a mass-produced car, like let's take cars under 100K. Let's take like a SRT. You're buying an SRT, or you're buying a Corvette C8, right? Or a Mustang GT. These are mass-produced cars. They're not going to hold the value like the Demons, the Demon 170s, the C8 Z06s. I don't know much about Corvettes, so forgive me, but the Shelby GT350s, the Shelby Lineage, they're just not going to hold their value like some of these specific vehicles. Secondly, you can look up production numbers when you're looking at a car. I know for Shelby's, you can kind of look at how many were made in what color, with stripes, no stripes, etc. for the year that you're looking to purchase. I would always say go with the rare one, just because it's definitely a selling point to collectors, and they hold their value. And the other thing I wanted to touch on is stripes versus no stripes. Believe it or not, nowadays cars with no stripes are doing better than cars with stripes. So